when we were chatting before, you mentioned you had an interesting client story you wanted to tell.
Yes, so I don't do this anymore, but I did have a contingency plaintiff's case, an
Mm,
employee. I'm not going to give any details because that I cannot breach confidentiality here. But
sure.
I was, I was able, and it took a couple of years. It took maybe 3, 4, 5 years. I'm trying to remember how long I was involved. Maybe at least 3 years. The case had started earlier before I got involved, but I was able to get her a very large settlement. And
Mm,
yes, we almost went to trial. We were almost on the courthouse steps. We were actually were ready to go to trial, and then COVID hit. And um, for whatever reason, the company was, wanted to try to settle it at that point, and because our trial date kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed, and we were able to get her. It didn't look. I didn't think we were going to get there, but she. I have to credit my client because she stood her ground. She said, "I don't care. I want my day in court. I'll go to court. I don't care unless I get X amount, right?" Um, but I have to tell you, the whole process. I mean, there were other reasons for the toll it took on her mentally, physically, and the whole process of litigation is very difficult for people.
mm,
Um, and after we settled, I happened to just by chance ran into her. Um, I happened to be in her neighborhood, and we ran into each other at a restaurant, and I didn't recognize her.
mm,
She was like a different person in a good way, right?
mhm,
She had lost
mhm,
weight. She just looked, her face was like lit up. I mean,
mm.
so calm and just such a different demeanor than, the struggle she had been going through when I was representing her. So it just made me feel so good. I was so rewarded to know that I really did change her life. And we actually ended up going over to her house and met her new dog and, her new home. And she was able to, buy her own place and get a dog that she loves and really, really have a wonderful life,
That's great.
which wasn't the case before.